Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support on all levels. I'm making this specific video after I've played the actual game. That way I didn't spoil the game for myself. But let me give you some info about the game and what it's like. From the wiki page here we've got Limbo is a puzzle platform video game and the premier title of independent Danish game developer Marldain. The game was released in July 2010 as a platformer on Xbox Live Arcade and was released as part of the retail game pack along with Trials HD and Splosion Man in April 2011. Ports of the game to the PlayStation Network and Microsoft Windows via Steam and Gamersgate were created by Marldain. Gamersgate sells games for pretty cheap. You gotta check them out sometime. And was released the year-long Xbox 360 exclusivity period was completed. A Mac OS X version was released in December 2011. Now, Limbo is a 2D side-scroller incorporating the physics system Box 2D, which is like the two-dimensional ragdoll physics. Basically, you get touched and then you get flown about, and it's pretty cool. The player guides an unnamed boy through dangerous environments and traps as the boy searches for his sister. Okay. It doesn't really tell you any storyline during the game, and I had no idea I was looking for my sister. The developer built the game's puzzles expecting the player to fail before finding the correct solution. 100% yes, you will fail every time before you actually solve what you're trying to solve. It's crazy. Marldain called the style of play trial and death, and used a visually gruesome imagery for the boy's deaths to steer the player from unworkable solutions. Oh, which means you're gonna die, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna die, and it's gonna be aggravating, but it's gonna be cool, it's gonna look nice, it's gonna be fun. The game is presented primarily in monochromatic black and white tones, like you're watching a 40s or 50s era film, and I gotta say, it's got a nice tone to it. Yeah, black and white tones, using lighting, film grain effects, and minimal ambient sounds to create an eerie atmosphere often associated with the horror genre. Well, yeah, I guess. Journalists praised the dark presentation, describing the work as comparable to film noir and German expressionism. Based on its aesthetics, reviewers classified Limbo as an example of video game as art. Limbo received positive reviews, but its minimal story polarized critics. Some critics found the open-ended work to have deeper meaning that tied well with the game's mechanics. Yeah, there's probably some deeper meaning in there. Like, it's hard to grasp to, because it is an art form. But, you know, it's nice. A common point of criticism from reviewers was that the high cost of the game relative to the short length might deter players from purchasing this game. But some reviews propose that Limbo had an ideal length. I have about 3 hours playtime, and I think it was maybe $5. Maybe, yeah, I think I got it on sale for $5 on Steam, and it totally worth it, 100% worth the price. I don't care if it's $10 or $15 right now, it's still 100% worth the price. The title was the third highest selling game on Xbox Live Arcade service in 2010. The title won several awards from industry groups after its release and was named one of the top games for 2010. So that's pretty cool. Okay, here we have the plot. The primary character in Limbo is a nameless boy who awakens in the middle of a forest on the quote-unquote edge of hell. Basically, the game's title is taken from the Latin word limbus, meaning the edge. You are on the edge of hell. You are in limbo. While seeking his missing sister, he encounters only a few human characters who either attack him, run away, or are already dead. Which they don't seem like it, but sometimes they are. At one point during his journey, he encounters a female character who abruptly vanishes before he can reach her. The forest eventually gives way to a crumbling city environment. On completion of the final puzzle, this is a spoiler, so I'm not going to say it. You just have to watch my playthrough for that. Let's see. The player controls the boy throughout the game. As a typical two-dimensional platform game, the boy can run right, left, he can jump, he can climb onto short ledges, he can climb ladders, up and down, go up ropes, he can push or pull objects, he can activate buttons and all kinds of stuff. He's presented through dark grayscale graphics, etc. Let's see here. The dark visuals also hide numerous environmental and physical hazards, such as deadly bear traps. The one thing you would fear more than anything else in the world is a bear trap. Or lethal monsters hiding in the shadows, which will follow you the entire game, which is a good concept. Among the hazards are glowing worms which attach themselves to your boy's head and force him to travel in one direction until removed. I call this the brain worm. The ever-dreaded brain worm. The game's second half features mechanical puzzles and traps using machinery, electromagnets, and even gravity. Yes, gravity. Who knows how you can control it, but it's built in the environment. Many of these traps are not apparent until triggered, which means you go somewhere and then you die, and you're like, oh, I didn't even see that. Some traps can be avoided and used later in the game. Yeah, basically that. Like I said, I got 3 hours of solid playtime out of this, and I had so many ups and I had so many downs, and I got so mad at this game, but I finished it and it was great. And if you don't want spoilers, don't watch. If you can't afford the game or you're interested in it, don't want to buy it, just watch. Even if you buy the game after watching, you'll still have fun playing the game. You'll be like, how did he do that? Or, I understand completely why he is so mad right now. But anyway, thanks guys for checking it out. Continue with your support. I love it so much. I love you guys' comments. Just keep subscribing, etc. And I leave you with that. Peace out.